Good morning. Today is Monday, May 11th. It also happens to be my mom's birthday, so happy birthday to her. Now let's talk urgency. Urgency often disguises itself as ambition. It feels like drive, like motivation, like getting things done. But underneath urgency is a subtle pressure, a belief that things must happen fast or something is wrong. When urgency runs the show, we operate from fear, not alignment, and fear doesn't attract clarity, ease, or the outcomes we truly want. Releasing urgency isn't about doing less, it's about shifting the energy behind what we do. Now, when my mornings are rushed, I feel such angst and frustration. My chest and my shoulders get tense and I feel irritated. Urgency in the morning really puts a damper on my day. I used to thrive rushing in the morning, but now I have established such a soft, relaxing morning routine that I never want to go back. Urgency tells our nervous systems that we're behind, we're unsafe, or at risk. Even if your mind is saying, I want more, your body is saying, I'm overwhelmed. When your system is uh, dysregulated, your decisions become reactive, your clarity dissolves, and you're more likely to force outcomes instead of aligning with them. The result? Slower progress, not faster. Let's talk work. I write a lot of contracts for a living. I work as a full time legal coordinator and then I run a business as a transaction coordinator. Contract law is my bread and butter without being an attorney, so no advice here. However, when we are rushed, mistakes happen. It ends up causing so much more work in the long run. Taking your time, slow down, urgency occurs, but it is best to be mindful of your work product so you don't have to do more work in the long run. It saves you time and energy. Urgency rarely comes from the present moment. It comes from old beliefs, beliefs that say, I need to earn my worth. I'm running out of time. If I don't push, nothing happens. These eternal scripts become invisible habits. They run in the background, convincing you that you must hurry or you'll fall behind. But these beliefs were shaped by past experiences, not your current reality and not your future. I think my initial sense of urgency in work comes from my background in criminal justice. When you spend 4 years working in a prison, you live on urgency. It takes a long time to regulate back into a normal, safe environment. I would even notice this urgency in how fast I would eat. It took many years to readjust, and now I eat kind of slow. Releasing urgency doesn't mean becoming passive. It means trusting that you don't have to force outcomes for them to unfold. When you soften your grip, you create the mental and emotional space for better ideas, better timing, and better opportunities to reach you. Allowing is not waiting, it's aligning. It's choosing clarity over desperation, presence over panic. I will readily admit though, when it comes to work, there's a part of me that resists slowing down. I tend to work best in the morning, but also hate having things waiting for on a response from me. I don't like them on my plate. I try to prioritize those items first thing so my afternoons are clear because my morning brain is so much better at processing information than my afternoon brain. So, when urgency dissolves, your energy becomes magnetic. You think more clearly, you make better choices, you stop chasing and start attracting. You use that morning brain. Opportunities that once fell out of reach begin to unfold naturally. The right people find you, conversations align easily. You notice solutions you missed before. Releasing urgency doesn't delay your progress, it unlocks it. Interestingly, your nervous system is the gateway between your inner world and your outer reality. When you're regulated, you feel grounded, receptive, present. You communicate differently. You choose differently. You interpret events differently. This is why urgency blocks attraction. Urgency dysregulates the system while calmness opens it. You don't attract what you want, you attract from the state you're in. For me, there are a few practices that almost instantly soothes my nervous systems. Going outside, even from for just a few minutes. The emotional freedom technique, better known as EFT tapping, and listening to my favorite high vibe music can instantly change my attitude. If you've never tried EFT tapping, I highly recommend it. Releasing urgency doesn't shrink your vision, it strengthens your ability to hold it. When your energy is steady, your capacity expands. You become someone who can move with intention instead of panic. You start building a life that grows sustainability, not chaotically. The irony is that the slower you move internally, the faster things align externally. So try one day, just one, of removing urgency from your body. Slow your breath, release the timelines, unclench the expectation. See how your energy shifts, how your decisions deepen, how your intuition speaks louder. Better outcomes don't come from rushing, they come from allowing. And allowing comes from a regulated, grounded state. Now, today's positive affirmation is I abandon my old habits and take up new, more positive ones. I hope you all have a great day and a happy Monday.